It's hard to find any success stories these days. The recession is hitting almost everyone, and radio stations are a prime victim. It's estimated that more than 30 AM stations across the country will close this year. But as Bill Cunningham reports, there's one station that discovered an untapped vein of cash by dipping into the past and reviving the golden years of radio.
Good morning. It's Sunday again, and here from Canada's beautiful Garden City, St. Catharines, Ontario, Don Hildebrand's original Super Seniors Network.
It's a weekly blast from the past, and for a growing audience of senior citizens, it fits like a comfortable pair of old shoes.
Ready? Well, hello there. It's March the 10th, and it could be worse. It could be January the 1st. Welcome aboard, gang, for another edition of the Super Seniors Network. I'm Don Hildebrand. I'm 59.
I'm Art Jolly. I'm 79.
I'm Megan, and I'll never tell.
Bunch of kids dressed up like seniors. Deanna Durbin, does that ring a bell? Our little Canadian song Boyd from the Winnipeg area?
Winnipeg, yeah.
She's got a great one for us this morning.
Great,
oh, boy.
Great voice for a little girl.
Get out the crying towel, gang. I'll be loving you.
Always.
Always.
And their audience seems to love them. Hildebrand's wife, Megan, picks the music for the show from a half-century of all but forgotten recordings. And Art Jolly's a former politician who boasts he's Canada's oldest living disc jockey. It started as a labor of love for the trio who live in the small town of Ridgeway, Ontario, but it's now become a crusade. Fed up with not hearing the music he enjoyed on radio, retired broadcaster Hildebrand dusted off his collection of old favorites and is riding the airwaves again.
We were coming across the plains on the way back to Canada. We decided to move back to semi-retire and couldn't stand what was on the radio. It was awful. All across the country, nothing but rock and roll and country. So we said, well, we get home, maybe we'll do something about it. Well, maybe we'll get some of our music on the air. And we started up as an old folks station, a senior station, and took off like a bat. And then after a while, we moved up to the station we're with now, St. Catharines, which has a much stronger signal and transmitter. And, well, 2 years ago, we had 500 people listening about every 15 minutes. And now we have 16,200 every 15 minutes. So I guess somebody likes what we're doing. What a whopper mailbag this morning. Fantastic letters.
They average 300 letters a show. As Hildebrand puts it, a not unexpected response for a radio program that doesn't treat senior citizens like drooling idiots. While nostalgic music is the engine that drives the show, it also features contests and giveaways and jokes, which even Hildebrand admits can sometimes border on pure corn.
Arthur, did you hear about the smiling girl that misunderstood her doctor's orders?
No.
Yeah, she thought that he recommended 3 healthy meals a day. Here we go. Don't bring Lulu.
You can bring Pearl, she's a darn nice girl, but don't bring Lulu.
These days, the group has a lot to sing about. They've found a niche in the market. Noting that there are some 6.5 million seniors in this country who miss this kind of old-fashioned radio, the CRTC has given them a license to distribute their show across Canada, and they hope to do it by fall. No wonder big city investors are interested. Helping them raise the money is communications consultant David Taffler.
They like radio, they're interested in radio, and yet there's very, very little on radio for them. In terms of the advertising vehicle, effectiveness as an advertising vehicle, this is an affluent market, generally speaking. These are people who have got their home paid for, the kids are gone. These are people who still travel, they still buy cars, they buy television sets, but they need to be talked to in a way that they understand. And Don Hildebrand, in this particular program, I think accomplishes that very well.
Hey, let me tell you, those Sunday brunches over at Betty's are sure getting popular.
Hildebrand's Super Senior show seems to have developed an extraordinary rapport with his audience and his sponsors. And those who advertise on his show are the first to attest that his commercials really deliver. The owner of Betty's restaurant in Chippewa, Ontario, is Joe Misk.
Our Sunday brunch covers were a little bit flat, and so what we did to change that, I talked to Don about it, and we decided to really increase our advertising on Super Seniors and really try to push our Sunday brunch. And we also lowered our price a little bit at the time. Within 2 weeks' time, we noticed that our covers doubled, and within 4 weeks, we tripled our covers. So we're really happy with the response, and the results are really going well.
I've been in the radio business 42 years with commercial stations and other things. I have never, and I swear this is the truth, I have never seen the kind of results that you generate when you advertise correctly and properly to seniors in terms of their response to you. It is phenomenal. What is this? What is this monstrous basket?
Laura sent us an Easter basket.
Can we take this noisy cellophane stuff? Oh, my
Oh, boy,
God,
no,
look at this.
no, you're going to drop half
Look
of it,
at
Don.
this.
Their approach to radio is as traditional as a box of chocolates, and not surprisingly, one of their most faithful sponsors is chocolate manufacturer Laura Deneau. She's had so many plugs in the program that she's now getting fan mail too.
We've found we've reached an audience anywhere from 45 plus. We've got listeners younger than that we'd have been able to reach in no other way. We've reached them in a way that is really true to the heart. We're reaching them as friends through Super Seniors. On the Sunday morning show, we're reaching them right in their kitchens.
Congratulations, Walt. A big box of Laura's Fantastic Truffles is yours. The certificate's on the way, and you can pick them up at Helen's Deli right here in downtown St. Catharines at 50 James Street. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Irish.
Irish who?
I wish you a happy St. Pat.
Oh,
No.
Art must have written that one.
Yeah.
Doug and Sidel Dabner's only complaint is that they can't enter more of the call-in contests because the phone lines are all jammed. But it's still the music that's the main attraction.
What is it about the music that really works for you? Is it reminds you of things, or is it a different tone, or what is it?
Some of it is nostalgia. For us, it's danceable.
Yeah, because she gets me up to dance the slow ones.
And it's pleasant background. And like Doug said, with the modern music today, sometimes when something particularly objectionable comes on, he'll say, do you really think they'll be playing that 40 years from now?
Magic Tie is, of course, the music of all the eras from 1900 to about 55, just before that god-awful noise started on radio, called rock and roll.
You don't like rock and roll?
Ah, it's not music. It's rhythm with a bunch of noise and a drug culture hooked onto it. It's not music, no.